I'd like to take a moment to address something that causes some people confusion. Heat loss and gain in a home can occur by several factors, and two of them are heat transmission and air exchange. These get confused because some of the same words are used to talk about them, but they are completely separate processes, and how we calculate the heat gained or lost by these processes is also completely different. In heat transmission, only heat moves in and out of the home. The air itself does not leave the home. But for the convection part of heat transmission, you have to have moving air. It is heat transfer by a fluid moving over a surface and scrubbing heat off of that surface or scrubbing heat onto it. And it can happen fairly rapidly. But the air itself never goes through the building shell. It just circulates both inside and outside, and both those streams serve to scrub heat on or off of that wall, but the air doesn't leave. Now in air exchange, the air does leave the building and come into the building. But the reason it gets confusing is because anytime you have air moving, you can describe it as convection. Indeed, natural convection is the process of less dense air rising, warmer, less dense air rising, and colder, more dense air falling. That's natural convection. It's what it's called. Forced convection is moving air with a fan, mechanically assisted convection. So anytime you have moving air, you can use the word convection, but these two uses of the word are not the same. This is heat transfer across a surface without the air leaving the building. This is just air movement. And when we have air exchange due to these forces, the air actually does come into the building and leave the building, either through this mechanical assistance of this fan or through leaks. And the air itself, it's not so much a heat transmission or transfer process, it just leaves your house and takes its heat with it. So both have moving air, both affect the heat loss or gain of a building. This one, only the heat moves in or out. In this one, the air itself moves in and out with its heat.